Welcome back. Yes, the countdown is on to the race that stops the nation. The fillies, the frocks and the fascinators are ready and raring to flock to Flemington tomorrow.
Wow, the alliteration.
Oh,
you
and if you're don't test me, I'll find another. And if you're saddling up to pick a winner, look no further.
To be expert, Mr. Melbourne Cup Max Hitchins is here to help you spur on your success. Max, good to see you, buddy. You're the king of the cup. Tell us your top tip.
Hello, David. Hello, Sylvia. I'm so pleased to be with you. David, let me explain a couple of things. Firstly, I'm from a little town called Moree, in the northwest of New South Wales, and my dad was a bookie, and I set a goal years ago to learn more about the Melbourne Cup than anyone else in Australia, and I developed a system for finding the winners, and it's worked for 27 out of the last 33 years. What I try and do is break down the system and just throw out and throw out and throw out and come and get down to as few horses as I possibly can. I haven't finished yet. I haven't got my selections totally in place, but can I talk to you about 3 horses?
Please do. You tell us what you've got your eye on tomorrow.
Well, first of all, Incentivise is the red hot favourite. In June of this year, I wrote on my Facebook page telling my followers to have an each way bet on Incentivise. It was $51. It's now $2.30. So they're pretty happy about that. And it's really a battle between the battler and the blue blood. I think the race will be, and the battler being Incentivise, who won his first race in April of this year on the Sunshine Coast. His very first race he won.
Wow.
And since then he's won 9 straight. And they keep saying, oh yeah, but he won't win the next one, he won't win the next one. Nobody knows how good this horse is at the moment. He's never run 3,200 metres, but he just keeps on stepping up and stepping up. And if you watch the Caulfield Cup, it was the most amazing run I've ever seen. I suggest you check that out if you haven't seen it. And I think he will step up to the distance. But he's fighting the blue blood, and the blue blood is a horse called Spanish Mission, who in August of this year ran that much behind a horse called Stradivarius. Now Stradivarius is the Farlap of Europe. People regard Stradivarius as the best stayer in the world, and Spanish Mission, as I said, finished this far behind him. Fabulous. And I remember I was up at midnight watching the race, and I remember thinking this horse will easily win the Melbourne Cup. But all of a sudden it's not as easy.
So with that in mind and how difficult it is, what are your theories, Max, for picking a favourite?
Well, there's all sorts of strange ways that people go about it. I just, as I said, I watch every single race. I look for the stats that I look at are the favourites, for instance, rarely win. The last time the favourite won was in 2013, and before that it was 2007. I'm conscious of that. 4- and 5-year-olds usually win. 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds never really win. So I sort of run through all of these stats at all times. Got to say this, Sylvia, sorry about this, but mares rarely win. They've only won 16 times in 161 years. So, and tomorrow, and of course female jockeys rarely win, but there is one female jockey in the race tomorrow riding a horse called Pondus.
Okay, well...
Okay, now Max, apparently I couldn't cut in there because you were off in racing. It was like Kenny Calendar, it was amazing. So tell us now, you've got a poem now to get us into the spirit of the race that stops the nation. Please be our poet laureate today.
Absolutely. Well, if you're looking for luck and inspiration, perhaps this verse might help. My dad used to say, luck is when perspiration meets preparation. Goes like this. Can COVID win the cup this year? It's time for some reflection. Maybe if I just concentrate, I'll find a good connection. Perhaps a horse named Dan the Man. Perhaps there's one called ScoMo. Anastasia sure is hard to rhyme, and Mark McGowan's a no-go. Doctors, nurses are so good. For them, I'll find a winner. They do look after all of us, be we saint or be we sinner. Perhaps a horse named Twilight Payment. Spanish mission may be sus. Incentivise will pay the rent. The cup is soon upon us.
You are the best, Max.
Max.
We'll see you next year this time.
Love
Book it
your
in
work,
now.
Max.
Good to see you, Max. Take care.
Thank you, Sylvia.
Thank you and take care. I've written down those notes. I know who I'm backing tomorrow.
I've just memorised the part.
Yeah, well done, just like that. You are a talented man. Stay with us when we return. More David Campbell magic.
There once was.